like to start by thanking the Envolve team, wherever you are, your tireless and selfless work over the last 10 years, promoting Greek entrepreneurism, fostering it, bringing hope where hope once did not exist, inspiring all with what one could be rather than what one is. We try to be purveyors of hope rather than just providers of money. But it was not always so. Now, most awards originate from a spring of admiration. But this award was born from anger. Anger at the way Greeks were viewed globally. Anger at the stubborn yet invisible divide between dreams and reality, especially for young people and females here in Greece. We were angry, and we decided to try and be part of the solution rather than merely lament the problem. So we weaponized our anger and created several programs here in Greece for the betterment and benefit of others. One of which was this one, 10 years ago. Now, philanthropy, in its truest, most ancient form, is giving without expecting to get. Philanthropia. We tried to do what we felt was our duty, tried to lead from the front. But how times change. Here we are. A new era of Greek possibility has begun. And I am incredibly proud of the contribution this award program gave to so many, not just the winners, but its creation of hope, the infrastructure to enable dreams to be born, the excitement that was engendered. But here we are, a new era for Greece and Greeks, a new era for hope, opportunity, after so many years of difficulty and pain. I do believe that once a person, a family, a tribe, a country endures a crisis and emerges from that crisis, that the actual act of toleration and scars from suffering can be an asset. From great hardship can emerge great genius. Look at history. Innovation is born from adversity. Look at history. Often people can emerge from difficulty with enhanced abilities. Look at history. A crisis can also refill the tanks of resolve too. Look at history. And look at biology. Muscles in the body actually are the result of how the body grows back after being torn down. It's called regeneration. We can grow back stronger after setback or calamity. So, in many ways, the Greek crisis of yesterday may have armed you, the entrepreneurs of today and tomorrow, in ways one cannot measure. Resilience, resolve, tenacity, motive. Motive. You see, we need to both be believed in and not to be believed in order to succeed. One produces confidence, the other produces motive. The legitimate human reaction that says, you don't believe in me? Well, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to prove you wrong. So sometimes it is more important not to be believed in than to be believed in. And I can tell you of many times in my life where that lack of belief from the outside has forged a will of steel on the inside. But you have to be aware to harness the non-belief in you constitute a motive for you. Not bitterness. It must be a hammer for your nails, not a hammer to your windows. So, having endured myself some difficult years, and given the young leaders of tomorrow who are in the audience, I would like to share some of what I've learned these last 30 years of working, traveling, fighting, overcoming. Dreams count. It starts with a dream. Don't let the non-believers or the naysayers tell you so. Fear is easier to feel than hope. But hope is more enduring than fear. Find your heroes. Study them. Understand them. Look into your own history to appreciate those freedoms which you were granted, as well as those which you earned yourselves. For understanding and respecting the difference will help you appreciate. Now, we all have heroes, from presidents to people, from those who have everything to those who have so little. We need heroes. We need to aspire to have faith, to learn from the great souls of the world. So as you continue on your journey of entrepreneurism, preserve the capacity for original thought. Original thought. Through travel, exposure to human suffering, going to a bookstore to buy a book rather than relying on the algorithm to suggest one for you. Self-determination should not be subordinated always to an algorithm. Algorithms have the rhythm of repetition. It merely says, if you like this, you will like that, which leads to redundancy, not discovery. Don't recycle the same information, for it will but produce a similar result. Now, we live in a world where information is truly democratized. Yet we all somehow live within our own information pod at the same time. Read. Explore. All the lessons of tomorrow are locked in the books of yesterday. Stay in the arena when the going gets tough. Get your hands and feet dirty and keep them that way. Hold the line. The area of injustice is open to us all, as is the arena of leadership and duty. Hold the line. During those dark moments of the night, when our worries overtake and can overcome us, our fear is more forceful. Hold the line. The sun will always rise. Despair can be the byproduct of difficulty. Hope is free, though. Hold the line. The infantry of tomorrow's human progress never gives up. Ever. Do you hear me? Especially you young people here tonight. You hear me, please. It starts with a dream. You reside in the arena for what feels like an eternity. You never give up. And it ends with progress. So remember, you have not failed until you've stopped trying. It is so simple, yet complex all at once. Words count. Leadership counts. Faith counts. And let me illustrate with a wonderful story which will warm your Greek hearts. So in September 2021, 9 months ago, I was privileged to host a small lunch for the president of Panama. A decent, very smart and good leader of his people. As we all sat down in a private room in Midtown Manhattan, 10 of us, I introduced everyone, spoke about my own love for Panama, Itzia, my wife, is half Panamanian. And I ended by saying, we have a long agenda. The president immediately cut me off, stared into my eyes, and said, George, no, the agenda is one word. I was taken aback. He then proceeded to take out many scraps of paper from his pocket with handwritten notes of his, put it on the table, looked at me straight in the eye, and he said, the agenda is philotimo. Silence in the room, just like now. I was speechless, like having an out-of-body experience, thinking, am I really alive right now? And confused. And he then said to me, he said, George, I've seen you more than 30 times, your speech on philotimo. That speech helped me overcome the crisis of COVID in my country. Thank you. I made the speech mandatory for my cabinet. More out-of-body experiences. As the president was saying this, all the ministers there were saying, see. So there you have it. Words count. Leadership counts. Faith counts. Ο ελληνισμός μετράει. Το ίδιο και εσείς. Thank you all so very much.